thing I'm most proud of in my life was choosing my own path, not living my life based on other people's expectations. I grew up in Minnesota. My parents were librarians, and I had a pretty wild imagination. You know, I always wanted to go out and explore the world. I grew up studying martial arts and swimming competitively. I started playing violin when I was 3, and I was doing a lot of these things that, you know, were kind of expected of me by my parents.
I grew up in a family that put a lot of emphasis on education and career, and, you know, for the longest time growing up, I thought I had 3 options. It was like doctor, lawyer, businessman. Like, I literally thought there was only 3 options, you know, and I did a lot of different things. I swam competitively, and I played the violin for a long time in like a symphony, and there's all these things that I did that my family and my parents wanted me to do. But the one thing I found for myself was skiing, and then I also found climbing in college, and those were things that really moved me, and it wasn't like I even had a choice, I had to do it. So I finished college, and I was, you know, I was like, all right, Mom, Dad, I'm gonna take a year off and climb and ski and, you know, just throw myself at it just because I feel like I have to do that for myself. And then climbing produced photography. And also out of climbing, I put together really complex expeditions to like really remote places. And I couldn't have done that without my education.
Right.
You know, you pick up skills you don't even know you have in college, and then all of a sudden you just start to apply different things that you've picked up. That really helped launch my kind of climbing career. You know, a lot of people will talk about making a trip happen, but actually to make it happen, go out there, do it, come back, that's a different story.
I've been climbing professionally for over 20 years. I've climbed all over the world on all 7 continents. Some of the highlights are climbing and skiing Mount Everest from the summit, climbing the shark's fin on Meru. Climbing built a really strong foundation for me to apply myself to an objective. My latest film, called Free Solo, had the biggest opening box office of any documentary in history.
And the Oscar goes to Free Solo.
This is the first Oscar nomination for Elizabeth Chai Vasarely, Jimmy Chin, Evan Hayes, and Shannon Dill.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, National Geographic, for believing in us and for hiring women and people of color, because we only help make the films better. Thank you to all the amazing people who worked on this film. Evan, Shannon.
Our high-angle team.
I mean, it was a work of an army, and we appreciate you in every way. Thank you to our families, especially our 2 kids. Marina, I know you're here.
James.
I think there's some brilliant Chinese filmmakers, and Hero is one of my favorite films. Judo, I grew up watching Zhang Yimou, and we'd love to make a documentary there. We aren't able to make any decisions until we got through this weekend, but yeah, 我们都很爱中国.
When we won the Oscar, things changed. I've jumped onto a lot of different projects. It's a juggling act, for sure. I mean, I'm more motivated now than ever, whether that's in climbing, filmmaking, or photography. Being in the mountains, there are variables that you can control and variables that you can't control. One of the variables you can control is your fitness. The reason I love climbing is that it forces you to be in the moment. You're focused on the movement, you're focused on breathing. Everything else kind of falls away. When you're on the wall, there are a lot of things going through your mind. But in the perfect moment of climbing, there's nothing. And you are in a state of meditation. That's probably one of the reasons I love it, because you've stopped time. Even after all these years, with everything that's happened, I feel like I'm just getting started.